Well, guys, got some good news for you. Thought I'd show you my crazy beard there for a little while. I finally have a pretty definitive answer of exactly how to handle the center rattling vent problem and exactly what's going on and how to get it repaired properly. I hope. I need to thank the repair supervisor at Lee Honda in Auburn, Maine. He actually is the same one who was at Charlie's Honda, but he moved over to Lee Honda. They didn't recognize him, but I talked to him a couple of days ago. And this is what he had to say. And you need to listen to this video fully. It's very important because you may have some trouble dealing with some of your dealerships on this. Here's what's going on. In order to fix the center vent problem, you just need to replace the center vent. Here's the catch. The replacement vent has to be manufactured after October of 2020, period. None of the vents before that should be put in there. Otherwise, you may end up with the same problem. As I suspected, this was a tolerance issue of some kind. There was a manufacturing issue that had happened with those vents. And here's the real kicker, and this is where the big problem is going to happen. Now, you need to be able to, for all of you, you need to try to find a way to show this happening to your dealerships. Obviously, they need to hear the problem in order to fix it. As I've told many of you, turn on your air conditioning. Air conditioning, it makes the most response to it. Turn your air conditioning on full. Close your left and right vents. Have your center vent on. Raise your fan up and down a couple of times, moving the vent just a little. Sometimes pointing a little towards the driver will help. And eventually it will, if you're having this problem, it will start rattling a little. That's what you need to do. Now, the big problem about this is that the way this supervisor found this out is he talked to, I believe the name of the guy is Jeff. And Jeff, I think, deals with all these big problems that are happening at Honda. I don't know what his position is, but he's a higher up person, I think, who goes to different dealerships and deals with problems that are, knows all the problems that are happening with the Hondas. That's how we found out what this problem was. And I have to thank this guy for at least looking into it and keeping his eye open to get it fixed for me. But the big problem is Honda has not put this out as an issue on these cars or in any cars. Why? I don't know. And that's a massive problem. And that needs to change very quickly. I don't know what Honda thinks. We're not going to automatically, everyone's going to change their vents. They don't need to all be changed. Many people don't have this problem. Some people have it, and it's freaking drives you nuts. But when you go to your dealership and you tell them that this is a known issue, not everybody knows it, but it is a known issue. It's a manufacturing problem. And for some stupid reason, Honda has chosen not to put it into any of their information out there, so none of the dealers know this. So if you get this noise to happen, I don't know how you're gonna tell them. I would actually call Honda of America if you get any problems from your dealership and you're able to reproduce this noise. And tell them they need to put this out there so all their repair people and all their tech guys will be able to say, oh, they'll hear the rattle. They're looking at, oh, yep, there's a known rattle in some of these Insights and some of these other Hondas that may be caused by a mismanufactured part. This is horrendous. They really need to fix this. They shouldn't do this. I have to thank the supervisor, the repair supervisor of Honda in Auburn, Maine, and he was originally at Charlie's. He was also supervised there, for figuring this out, getting this answer out to me, and being honest and direct and helping me with this issue and helping all of us. I'm going to email this to all the people who emailed me that they had the same problem, let them know what this problem is. You need to make sure that the dealership had heard it, and anyone who has changed the vent in your car before, tell them the vent has to come from after October of 2020. It has to be manufactured after that point. Otherwise, it has the flaw in it for sure. So, God bless everybody.
Big Jim, former tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, is outfitted with various whips, chains, and a sexual appetite that will knock your socks off. Big Jim has satisfied women throughout the world, and the capital of Nebraska is Lincoln.
And I want to sing a song. I haven't got mine fixed yet. He's ordering the part. He's going to get it all together. But we've got it solved. We know what it is. If they say, oh, there's nothing in the details about it, it doesn't exist, I guess you can have them call Auburn, Maine. I don't know whether the manager, the repairs manager there is really going to want to get a bunch of calls. But he knows directly from Jeff, I think it's Jeff, that this is a problem. And for some reason, Honda hasn't put it in their tech information for the repair people to know about this. This is a very big problem for Honda, and Honda needs to be called out on task for this. This is ridiculous. It needs to be put in there. What do they think? That everyone's going to come in running, oh, change my vent, change my vent. My God, they've already taken the whole front end of my car off in order to get to this vent. And you know, once you take crap apart, it never quite goes back together again as well. Introduces rattles and other crap you have to deal with later on. Nobody wants their dash taken apart. Nobody. So, guys, if you get any trouble from your dealership, does exist. Go directly to Honda and give them hell for this aspect of it. It is a problem, and it needs to be addressed. I don't know why Honda isn't doing this. Again, they're not going to get a run on this. People need to know. I mean, we don't need to know, but their techs need to know. So when we go show up, we know what this is. We'll change the part out. Done. And we don't have to take your car apart. Now it's going to be twice they're going to have to do it. Ridiculous. All right, guys. This is Verdier. Finally, with some good news. Signing out.